Hello, ladies. Hello. This is Lillian. I hope you're well. Good morning to you all, to those of you in the US, and good afternoon to you, those of you who are in Africa and Europe. This is Lillian Mole. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. I am so sorry I've been absent for 3 weeks now. Kids sick, internet connection, single mothers problems. So please come join me, share this live stream out with your family and friends, and I hope we can really get to talk to each other, exchange ideas, and just be honest with where we stand as parents or just human beings. My name is Lilian Mole, and I am the founder and CEO of the African Women's Economic and Entrepreneurship Forum, the place where we challenge the status quo for economic advancement of women in Africa. I'll give people a few minutes to join us. So no rush, take your time and invite others who might benefit from this live stream. I'm using a new platform today. I'm not using BeLive. I love BeLive. It's a great tool, but there are other platforms which I think have benefits which we can all profit from. But BeLive is absolute best. So please go ahead, share this live stream with your family and friends, and come join me. Grab a cup of coffee, wine, or tea, whatever suits you best, and come join me. As I also struggle to understand how this live stream works. Thank you for joining me already. Let me know who you are. Comment below. Let's know. Share with us where you're watching this live stream from and what the topic brings to mind. If money was a real person, what would money say about you? This is a conversation we women need to make friend with, especially the women of the African culture or African background. There are so many things which are holding us back because of cultural beliefs or limiting beliefs, as you may call it in the developed world. So come join me, invite people to come join us, and let's talk about money. When we start putting ourselves in a place of confidence rather than fear, how does it have an impact in our lives? Money. We often lack money, we run behind money, we chase money, we run away from money, and it's just a mixed feeling about money, about abundance. So, come join me. Let's give a few minutes for others to join, and let's talk about money. Why is it that there are certain culture, certain upbringing, or certain people who have no problem with thinking of money as something positive, something interesting, while others fear, others refrain, or even block themselves from having money? And it's not only about money. It's about all the obstacles that we may encounter in our lives. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the thumbs up. Please comment and share this video with your family and friends. Let us also know where you're watching from. Comment where you're watching this live stream from. I'm live streaming from Geneva, Switzerland, and I would love to connect with you from woman to woman or all those watching. If you have issues about money, how your belief is holding you back from becoming the financially free person that you want to become, what stories or what narratives do you have to change so you become a friend of money? Today's topic is, if money was a real person, what would money say about you? 3 more minutes before the show kicks off. If money was a real person, what would money say about you? I know what money would say about me. Money would say, I worked hard for it. Let's see how this, that I worked extremely hard for it. Good morning, St. Patrick's Day from West. Oh, already. Good morning. I hope you're well. I see the spirit. So yes, amazing. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for joining. And now tell me, Dorinda, what would money say about you, wherever you are, in your journey, in your life? What would money say about you? Share with us. To me, money would say I worked extremely hard for it. I was born in one of the poorest countries in the world, and I'm now financially free in one of the richest countries in the world. I worked hard for it. The second thing money would say about me is I did not give up. You can work hard for something, and at one point it's like, okay, this is not for me, I give up. But I truly believe money would say, I did not give up. So those are my first two tips. I have a long list of the things I know money would say about me. I'm confident money would say about me. And when I say I'm confident about it, does it ring a bell to you? Does a quote come to your mind? The one way you do something is the same way you would do many other things. The effort you put in one thing shows that you are capable of putting the same effort in other things. What would money say about you? Why are we so afraid, ashamed of wealth, abundance? What would money say about you? And we women in particular, we play this game of staying small, putting others first. Oh, I don't need this. Oh, I don't need to have all of this. Oh, but it's okay. I can manage. Oh, I have enough. Why? Why are we women so, you're working so hard to limit ourselves? The money says about me, work hard to get more. I love it. Work hard to get more. Exactly. And you deserve it. You deserve every penny of it, because every hard work deserves recompensation. So please, while we wait for others, let me just move this to the side. I'm using a new application here, so please bear with me. It's not that easy to take off this screen. Bear with me. And while I get everything working as it should be, let's exchange ideas. So that was a little intro of who I am and what my organization is all about. I'm so grateful for this platform on Mommy Talk Live, because here we women get to express ourselves. Today's topic of discussion is, if money was a person, a real person, what would money say about you? I already gave you 2 tips at the very beginning of what money would say about me. Now I'll continue in this line of what money would say about me. Money would say, I always opened my door for more. I always requested for more because I was capable of handling more, because I was capable of multiplying whatever I had. You know, July 2017, my husband passed away. He battled cancer for 2.5 years and he passed away. And as we struggle to find reasons why me and my 2 young kids have to live without him, and my children were so scared and my friends were so scared, and my son said, Mommy, do we have to move? Do we have to change houses? And I grabbed him in my hands and I said, we don't have to. But he said, but Daddy is not here anymore. And I said to him, yes, Daddy is not here anymore. But before Daddy met Mommy, Mommy had a brain. So there is no reason for you to move just because Daddy is not here anymore. And he said, oh, so we stay here? I still get to keep my room? And I said, sure. Because I was confident of my financial freedom. I was confident of me handling money. I was confident of me keeping my family safe. Even if my husband wasn't here, unfortunately, we might have to give away some cars that we had. But the truth is, the relationship I built with money was that of openness, acceptance, and sharing. I was born in one of the poorest countries in the world. Cameroon is one of the poorest countries in the world. That's where I was born, raised until the age of 21. But when I saw women struggling, when I saw women battling, when I saw divorces, and the real ones suffering were women, I knew I had to have a different conversation with money. Not that of fear. I'll remind you, I'm coming from Africa, where we think money is the root of all evil. But that feeling is not different from that of the women in Europe. It may not be publicly said, but it's the same thing. It's the mindset, it's the thinking behind money. If I could just get by, if I could just pay my bills. But at a very young age, I knew I really had to have a different conversation with money. And that's what I really want to talk to all the women watching this live stream today. Do not think of finances, budget as something for later, something we don't have to worry about because our spouses will take care of, something which we can catch up on. I want you to have a conversation of money as though you had a person in front of you, as though you are thinking of what if. I encourage each one of you to start looking into the figures. I'm not a figure person, but know where you stand. Know where you want to be. How free you want to be in the case of catastrophe? Where do you want to be? Very often we think we have social benefits, we have maybe we get insurances, and maybe because you're a single mother, or if something happens, then you will get support. But is support what you were dreaming of? Is that what you were dreaming of? Because let me tell you, I was married to a medical doctor, and I can tell you, if the government and if the or the administration can rip every penny out of you, they will. So the time is right for us all to start thinking of money as a person, to start having this conversation. Because when you see money as a person, as a real person, if you're thinking, you understand what I'm trying to say, is we try to look our best to others. I came up here, I made up, put lipstick on, put some makeup on, did my hair to please you, put on the lights to look good, so this live stream looks good. We try to please others. So if you can try to see money as a person, you're going to please money. And when you please money, you're letting in more into your life. Less suffering, less torture, less pain, less judgment to yourself, and less resistance to other things that could come as a benefit of money. We women are just so cruel with ourselves. And you cannot use this instrument, which is called yourself, to bring forth something honorable, joyful, remarkable, if you don't treat it well. It's time for us to start seeing money as a friend, to start having this conversation with money, to start looking into our figures, start to understand, what are we talking about here? What are our expenses? What are we bringing into our lives? And what do we really have to let go? Good morning, Teresa. Where are you watching this live stream from? I would love to know. From Canada. Hello, Geneva, Switzerland. Thank you so much, Teresa. Please share with us. If money, Teresa, if money was a real person, what would money say about you? Would money say you cared? That you were joyful in its presence? Would money say you shared? Would money say you multiplied it? What would money say about you? And do you have a resistance against money? Like we women from Africa, we do. We were taught to be, money is the root of all evil. Money, it's not necessary. It's not, money doesn't solve all your problems. Money cannot buy you happiness. All these things that you probably know of. What would money say about you? When you start having this conversation, when you start thinking of money as a person, you're going to have a shift in mindset. You're going to really question your beliefs. You're going to really ask yourself, where I stand, is this where I wanted to be? Or is this where I am forced to be? Whatever answer you find, remember that you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop. And that's a quote from Rumi. You contribute to so much. But are you contributing to yourself? You think of so much. Are you thinking of yourself? Are you thinking of the importance of yourself? Are you putting forth the right questions? Are you asking yourself? Are you treating yourself in the most favorable way? Are you having the right conversation for yourself at this given moment in your life? I would love to have some feedback from you. I would love to know more about you. And I would really want to know where you stand, how you want to take your life forward, financially as a mom, financially as a sister, financially as a woman. Where do you want to take your life to? What are the things, if this was the last days of your life, what are the things that you can cheerfully say to yourself, I accomplished it? I have a long list of the things that I could say I accomplished. I had a great marriage. I was loved. And unfortunately, I do not have that love anymore. But in his last moments, I got the love and acceptance of this relationship. I was financially free. I shared it. I educated others on doing the same. And I just talked about it so others can also become financially free. So don't be afraid as a woman, as a mommy. Be you married, be you single, don't be afraid to ask yourself the right question. That responsibility lies within your hands. It is your responsibility to ask yourself the right questions. Let this question of today be a catalyst. If money was a real person, what would money say about you? It was a pleasure spending these few minutes with you. My name is Lillian Mole, and I am the founder and CEO of the African Women's Economic and Entrepreneurship Forum, the place where we challenge the status quo for economic advancement of women in Africa. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great weekend, and I will be with you again next week. If not on Saturday, it's going to be probably on Thursday because I'll be traveling. But start asking yourself, start looking into your figures. It's important. It's vital that you take control of your life, that you take control of your thinking, and not just think it can be handled by your spouse. It will be all right. The one way you do something is the same way you will do many other things in your life. Do take care.